How's it going, Canucks fans? David here, and today I will be talking about the development of Brock Boeser of the Vancouver Canucks. Brock Boeser's first full season with the Vancouver Canucks took place in 2017-18. He had, in 62 games, where he missed 20 games due to a back injury, he scored 29 goals and 55 points, scoring at an incredible rate, getting a goal almost every second game. This performance would be good enough to get him nominated for the league's Calder Trophy, which goes to the best rookie in the NHL. Following season, he had similar amount of goals, similar amount of points, and a bit more games, but still not really a cause for concern. It's normal to have a sophomore slump, and Boeser did miss time in October and November due to a leg injury, and some were speculating a wrist injury as well. So, you know what, still a good performance. And then this past season, he had 45 points over 57 games. Now, the 45 points might seem alarming. However, over the course of 57 games, that's a point per game of 0.78. And the prior season was 0.81. So really not too big of a fall off in his points. The concern for Brock Boeser, it comes from the amount of goals he's scoring. When Boeser entered the league, he was scoring at, by Christmas, he was fourth in the NHL in goals. And he was just dominating with his wrist shot. And Canucks fans saw it. We had a pure goal scoring superstar on the right wing, which we thought would last for a very long time. And now, a few years later, he's scored about half the amount of goals he scored in that rookie season, which has caused concerns for Canucks fans. And I've seen debates online about whether Brock Boeser is still an elite winger, whether he's a star. And so in today's video, I'm going to be looking at how he's developed, how he's changed as a player, and what's caused this amount of goals to go down, and if there actually is a reason to be concerned for Brock Boeser. So, the first thing I did when I saw this fall off in goals, I said, hey, let's look at the shooting percentage. In his rookie season, he was shooting at a percentage of 16.2%, which people even said at the time is going to be super hard to maintain. And it turns out it was. The following season, he shot at 12.4%, which is still above league average and is still a good shot. And then this season, he fell to 9.5%, which is a massive fall off from where he was shooting in 2017-18. So, yeah, just based on that shooting percentage, you're not going to score as many goals. So this begs the question, why is he shooting at a lower percentage? Is it because of, the wrist injuries here that he suffered in the 18-19 season? I don't know, but Brock Boeser is still really young at 23 years old, and all great young player, any player who's going to be a star in the league, has to find ways to adapt. So I'm not too concerned for Brock Boeser's low shooting percentage. I think it is way lower than it will normally be, and I can see him getting that back up. So then the other thing it could be is, where is he shooting from? So this stat here is individual high danger Corsi 4. Corsi 4 is just any shot attempt you get. So high danger means a high, shooting from a high danger spot on the ice, meaning you have a good chance at scoring. And then individual is just Brock Boeser. So in 2017-18, Boeser had 53 shot attempts from high danger areas. 18-19, he had 67 shot attempts from high danger. And 19-20, he had 62. So he had even more high danger chances this season than he did in his rookie season. And he still scored way less goals. Now, if we look at individual Corsi 4, that's just any shot attempt that Brock Boeser gets. It can be from the blue line, it can be in a high danger area, it could be from anywhere. In his rookie season, he had 341 shot attempts. The sophomore season, 403. And then this past season, 282. That is way lower. That is a lot less shot attempts, which means he's not just shooting the puck from anywhere. And part of what made Brock Boeser so effective in his rookie season is that quick release, is the way he releases the puck. And when you're taking way less shots at the net, obviously you're going to score a lot less goals. But this doesn't really provide a concern for me, because we have to take into account that he is playing with Elias Pettersson and JT Miller, two guys who can really produce offensively. And this just means that he could be passing the puck more as opposed to just shooting it from wherever. So this doesn't concern me that much. And the points were still similar, but we'll keep looking at the kind of player that Brock Boeser is. So if he's not really scoring as much, what other parts of his games have developed? So next I took a look at how he's been defensively. But before you look at advanced stats in terms of how they play defensively, it's really important to consider where they're starting on the ice. In his rookie season, he started in the offensive zone 62% of the time. His following season, he started in the offensive zone 70% of the time. And this year, he started 66.43% of the time. Now, it may look like now they're trying to shelter him even more than they were in his rookie season. But really, I think the 61.6% would have been even higher if Vancouver wasn't one of the bottom feeders in the NHL back in the 17-18 season. So now let's look at the Corsi for percentage when he's on the ice. So these numbers are all pretty similar, so it's good to compare here. In his rookie season, the Corsi for percentage is just showing how many shot attempts they're getting on the ice versus when Boeser's out there versus how much they're giving up. So anything over 50% means that they're getting the majority of the chances, meaning that they're possessing the puck more. And anything below 50 means that they're getting outplayed. So in his rookie season, it was actually 48%, meaning that when Boeser was out there, the team was giving up more attempts than they were getting. In his second season, he had 50.24%, so it was equal kind of. And then this past season, 52.43%. So in terms of just possession, every year Boeser, the team has gotten better when Boeser's out there. And now this can also be attributed to Vancouver improving as a team, but I think it also speaks to how Boeser's improved defensively. And now if we look at the expected goals percentage when he's out on the ice, this is the same thing kind of when I spoke about the 50%. If you have a percentage of lower than 50, it means you're expected to give up more goals on the ice than you're going to score. And above 50 means the opposite. So in Boeser's rookie season, and sorry, this takes into account shot quality and stuff like that. So in Boeser's rookie season, it was 53.16%. Last year, 48.45%. And then this past season, 57%. So the amount of expected goals for when Boeser's on the ice has actually gone up. He has improved defensively. Part of that can be attributed, of course, to his line mates, who also are very good defensively, JT Miller and Elias Pettersson. But Boeser's definitely part of the picture here for improvement. And yeah, last year was 48%, and he started in the offensive zone 70% of the time. This year he started in the offensive zone even less, and his percentage and the expected goals percentage way up. And take into account he was playing with Elias Pettersson last season, so and just like he was this year. So I don't know. It's clear just based on looking at this that Boeser's has improved defensively. So I don't think that there is a cause for concern for Brock Boeser on whether he can still be an elite winger, because I think Vancouver fans just have to readjust what we define to be an elite winger. Is he going to be a consistent 30-goal guy? We don't know yet. It's still very early in Boeser's career and too early to tell. But even if he's not, it's okay, because Boeser clearly has improved in terms of passing the puck and creating chances for his teammates. His shooting percentage was way low this year. It won't stay like that. It's definitely going to have to go up. So if his shooting percentage goes up, then I think we have a very solid player in Boeser who can be around a .85 points per game guy, which is solid. And if his defensive game keeps developing like it has over the past 3 seasons, we can have a very solid two-way player in Boeser. So if you define an elite winger as someone who's just a pure goal scorer, then I don't know if Brock Boeser is that guy. But definitely in the spot where he is in the lineup. Playing with Pettersson and Miller, they're both goal scorers in their own right. So Boeser has to kind of distribute the puck to them too. So maybe this could mean that Boeser's on the wrong line. With Toffoli, who we acquired at the end of the season, we can slide Toffoli in there, then put Boeser with Pearson and Horvat. Although Pearson and Horvat get a lot of shutdown matchups, Boeser can bring a goal-scoring element to that line. And we saw Horvat and Boeser play together through Brock's rookie season, where Boeser tore it up. So maybe that's the ideal spot for him. Maybe it's not on that first line, but it's still too early to tell whether Boeser can get back to scoring at the rate like he was in his rookie season. But even if he doesn't, it's okay. Boeser can still be an elite winger who finds his teammates, who creates a lot of chances, who's good defensively. And yeah, so I definitely don't think there's a need to be concerned for Boeser just yet. He's still super young with a lot of potential, and I think he has the capability to be a star winger for many years to come. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Brock Boeser and his development. Let me know what you think, if you agree with my analysis, and what you think Boeser's potential is. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, check me out on Twitter at FanVancouver. I hope everyone stays safe, and go Canucks go.